What's up guys, it's tech-raccoon back with another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at how I got this genuine Shure SM7B for $126. So for those of you who don't know, it's always been my lifelong dream, ever since I even knew what a microphone was, to get a Shure SM7B. As soon as I saw one of these, I thought they were the best looking microphones I've ever seen, and I really wanted to get one, but I could never afford one and still can't. It's just not something I could justify for $100. But recently I had this idea come in mind where I would buy a Shure SM7B outer casing, pretty much everything that you see, but just without a capsule inside, so then I can put something like a Behringer XM8500 capsule in, which sounds remarkably similar to this microphone, and then I'd pretty much have a budget version of a Shure SM7B which would look just as good. So I started on my quest to find someone who could sell me the outer casing of a Shure SM7B. I started out by looking just for the individual parts, but that ended up costing close to half the price of the actual Shure SM7B, which just, in my opinion, isn't worth it. It's just better to save up for the real deal. And the reason the price was so high is because shipping from the US to Australia is very, very expensive. But then I got put in touch with this company in Australia, which sells parts from Shure. And I did ask them about all the different part numbers, and they told me the same thing, that all the parts would add up to a very high cost. But what they did is they offered me to buy a Shure SM7B with a dead capsule inside it. And obviously I was like, absolutely, especially considering it only cost $126.50. That's a much better deal than what everyone else had offered. So I absolutely took up the deal and I bought it. Then within a few days it had shipped here, and when I got it, pretty much straight away I started pulling it apart just to have a look what it looked like inside and maybe to get started putting the XM8500 capsule in. And as I pulled off the back thing with the switches on the back, I noticed that the main cable from this XLR assembly here on the inside was cut off from the capsule. So what I did was I stripped the wire and then I touched it to the capsule where it should be plugged in, and boom, the microphone worked perfectly. So I soldered it together, put everything back together, and I literally can't believe I'm saying this, but now I have a fully working Shure SM7B, and that is absolutely remarkable. This has been a dream microphone for so long, and it's crazy to think that I have one with me now. So I ended up getting a Shure SM7B for $126.50 when they usually cost 800 Australian dollars. So that's absolutely crazy. And yes, this microphone is in used condition, but there's only two little scratches on the microphone which are very unnoticeable as they are on the bottom of the microphone. So is this microphone worth all the hype that everyone talks about it? Well, in my opinion, absolutely. Just from the sound itself, this microphone sounds phenomenal. The sound is extremely smooth with a nice warm tone to it. And as for the design of this microphone, that's probably my favorite part of this microphone. The design and build quality of this microphone is exceptional. And in my opinion, after using this microphone for about a week, I personally think that this microphone is worth the $800. But of course, it's up to you. And if you are wondering how this microphone compares to the Behringer XM8500, then I will be doing a comparison on that next week, so click the subscribe button below to stay in tune for that. Now, if you've been wondering how I've been recording this whole entire video with this microphone, it is simply being plugged straight into the Behringer Q802 mixer, which actually has enough inbuilt gain to easily power this microphone, and as you can hear, the sound is crisp and clear with very low noise. So that brings me on to the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this video, drop a like on the video and subscribe to stay in tune for the Behringer XM8500 comparison, which will be next week. With all that out the way, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.